everybody, my name's Simon. Welcome to Story Time. This story is called Jib, the Vampire Bar Girl. Now for you, my subscribers, be warned, this is many parts to this story, and I will tease you along the way, and there'll be plenty of cliffhangers. So if you want to leave now, please do. The story is based on true facts, and it starts about 15 years ago. Peter, English, tall, 6'2", very thin, skinny, anemic white skin, designer glasses, a silver banded Rolex Oyster watch, 21st birthday present from his mum and dad. Job, computer programmer extraordinaire, geek, working for many companies as a contractor. Started his own company, working from home or from anywhere in the world with his new business. House, 3-bedroom. Mother and father gave him 50% of the money as a deposit on the house, and he has a mortgage for the rest. House is in his name solely. Girlfriend, sweetheart from school. Age 30-31, and Peter 31. 6 months after moving into his house, at the age of 31, his girlfriend, his sweetheart, his love, one Saturday lunchtime announced to him that she was leaving him. She now is moving in with her girlfriend. She's now gay. Goodbye, packs her bags, walks out of the door, gone. That was the only girlfriend Peter had ever had in his life. Broken hearted, 2 years go by, doesn't go near another woman, cannot get over his girlfriend, and is quite depressed, fed up with life. Peter decides at the age of 33 he can run his business from anywhere in the world, from his computer, his laptop, bits and pieces. He decides he's going to travel. His parents have said he needs to get out into the world, maybe find himself another partner. He rents his house out, 6-month contract with a local company, 6 months at a time. Books a round the world ticket, packs everything up, heads off. Now he spends this 2 years, goes to America first, starts off on the East Coast in Washington, has a look around LA, San Francisco, goes over to Hawaii, carries on working, making money, making good money, ends up in Fiji for a while, then New Zealand, doesn't like New Zealand, moves on to Australia. 6 months wandering around different parts of Australia, seeing the world, still no girlfriend, no luck. From Australia he moves on to Indonesia, to Bali, spends a couple of months, he likes it there, it's relaxed. Finds himself a couple of casual girlfriends. He's starting to forget the school love of his life. He moves on to Malaysia, goes across to Cambodia, Vietnam, up to Laos, and then finds himself in Chiang Mai, Thailand. Almost 2 years travelling. Little weary, business is fine, wants to settle a bit, but doesn't want to come home yet. He finds himself a studio apartment in Chiang Mai, and it's rented month by month, all in the bills. He can easily afford it. Chiang Mai, why? The digital nomad capital of Thailand. A very good internet connection. It's where West meets East. There's Western food, Eastern food, Western culture, Eastern culture. Lovely people. Complete mix. And a lot of computer nerds, geeks for Peter to mingle and talk to. Absolutely loves it there. He's found a place to settle for a while. He finds some local bars, finds Thai women. He has casual relationships, but nothing serious. His work's on his mind. He's not worried. His family are fine, in good health. The house is fine. They check up on with the agent and the house. Everything's fine. So here he is in Chiang Mai at the age of 35, single, money in the bank, good salary coming in off his work, and he decides he's going to have a little wander around Thailand. Now he's got his base in Chiang Mai, and for a few months he wanders all the usual spots. He does the tourist spots. He goes down to Bangkok, he goes to Kanchanaburi, wanders down Hua Hin on the train, down to Phuket, does the islands at Phi Phi, James Bond Island, and Krabi and Samui, and he comes up and finds himself in Pattaya. That blows his mind. Thousands of bars, thousands of women, thousands of expats, thousands of tourists. It's like a huge sweet shop, candy shop. It's like you've never seen in your life. It's just mind-blowing. It intrigues him, but he prefers Chiang Mai. He stays there for a few weeks. He sees it. He gets a few girlfriends and decides it's not for him. He doesn't want to stay there any longer. He's seen enough of Thailand, but he wants to go back to Chiang Mai and have a bit more time there. So he does. He travels back up to Chiang Mai. Now he's getting to know quite a few of the local expats, the digital nomads, none of which bother him in the computer side because his business is good, it's specialised, no one can copy it, and he's earning good money. So he is really set up. One night, after quite a long day, sat in front of his laptop, he thinks, I'm going to have a night out. And off he trots. He stops off at a restaurant, gets some food, bumps into another couple of lads, again nomads, and they tell him about a go-go bar in the area. He's not been to the go-go bar in Chiang Mai. He had a couple of visits in Pattaya to go-go bars. Okay. He decides to tag along with the boys, and they go to a beer bar first, next to some Thai boxing, Muay Thai boxing ring. There's a couple of open bars. They sit down there for a while, and whilst he's there, before they go to the go-go, a girl comes up to him by the name of Jib. Really young girl, young looking girl. He'd not seen a girl like this one anywhere on his travels. She was wearing a one-piece cat suit, that quite a few of the bar girls wear, sort of open at the back and straps, and it looks as if somebody has painted this outfit on. It didn't leave anything to the imagination, and it was striped a bit like a flag. And Peter found himself staring at this girl Jib. She was in the bar, the open bar next to where he was sat. He couldn't take his eyes off her. She was 19 years old, and she looked that, if not younger. 5'6", 5'7", quite tall for a Thai girl. Definitely a girl. Just from the outfit, you could tell she was a girl. And he just kept staring. He couldn't believe the beauty, initially, of her body. But then when he started looking at her more, she had really lovely long hair and a look about her face, medium brown skin, a sort of an Isan look, northeast Thailand look. She caught a glimpse of him looking at her, and she winked at him, which is unusual for a Thai girl. They don't wink. She winked at him and gave him a little cheeky smile, but she was in the bar next door, so she couldn't come and talk to him. Anyway, he couldn't take his eyes off, and the other lads sort of nudged him, come on, we're going to the go-go bar. So reluctantly he peeled himself away from that seat, and they went into the go-go bar just further up the street. Had an hour in there, and he was getting a bit bored. It just wasn't his scene. The other boys were really into it, and they were starting to get drunk, and he decided, I've had enough here, and he said to the boys, I'm going, I've had enough, see you soon. And up he went, paid his bill, paid his bin, left the go-go bar, and he's heading back to his apartment. Walking straight past the previous bars he was in, and he glanced in. No, couldn't see Jib. Not many people in the bars. It was getting on a bit time-wise. Anyway, off he went home, and off to bed for the night. Next day he found himself thinking, as he's trying to work, about this girl in this amazing one-piece catsuit. He couldn't get her out of his head. It was like a movie, you know, it's love at first sight with her body first before anything else. That evening he decided, I'm going to go to that bar, and I'd like to talk to her. I want to see if she's got a brain. And he does. He wanders off, goes round to the bar area next to the boxing again. Quite busy. There's a lot of people in there tonight. But he goes to the bar where Jib works, and sure enough, she's there. But she's in another catsuit, different colours, pink and white stripes. Again, just stunning. He goes into the bar anyway. She's talking to another guy, and he's looking, and he wants to talk to her. So he orders a drink, and another girl comes up to him, and he sort of shrugs her off. So he's half watching the boxing in the distance. It's not quite in the bit where they have to pay to watch the boxing. Sort of through the gaps they can see what's going on. And he sits and drinks. And this guy that's with Jib eventually ups and goes. Doesn't Bar find her lucky for Peter? Jib had already clocked him coming in. He didn't see her clock him, but she clocked him. As soon as this guy had gone, she was round. She remembered him from the night before, and she put her hand out to shake his hand. She didn't wire him. Shook his hand, introduced herself with broken English, but You could understand it. You could make it out. And it's, hello, I'm Jib. And Peter introduced himself, asked her to sit down, and ordered a lady drink for her, without even thinking. Drink. This Jib had a mischievous look about her. She just had something in her eyes, as if she had eyes like sharks. There's sort of no life in her eyes, but very pretty face, very pretty hair, but the body to die for. And Peter was just besotted with her body and looks. That's it. Part 1's over already. 15 minutes. Sorry guys. That's the intro of Jib, the vampire bar girl. Tune in next time for part 2. Bye for now.